Yeah, so up next we've got Myron with a question. He says, any advice for lawyers in more niche corporate areas? The advice provided seems to be B2C versus B2B. My practice is focused more on marketing towards corporations, typically sophisticated, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. Like the secret is that everything's B2C, because if you target people like that's the biggest thing is target, at the end of the day, like it's a company that runs it, but at the same time it's people that are seeing the ads. The company is not the one making the decision. A representative of the company is making the decision. And the biggest thing that you can do is figure out what are the most common issues that those people have, and how can you solve them? How can you provide value, and how can you talk about things that really impact them? So you could do it on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn might work really well, especially since you can kind of target those like C-suite employees or C-level employees, whatever they're called. But still, everyone's still on Facebook. I mean, even if they're, regardless of where they work, they're still on Facebook, and typically what you can do is you can start targeting people that you can start targeting people using a strategy that basically just kind of narrows people down, right? So let me see if I can bring up a whiteboard here and draw this out. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. I haven't tried this yet. Share screen. No, I don't want to share my screen. Upgrade. It's not going to allow me to do it. Okay. Let me see if I can draw this on a notepad. I've got a notepad here.
Cool.
So let me see if I can draw this really quickly. All right. So basically, hold on a second. Of course, I grabbed the pen that doesn't work. There we go. All right. I'm going to draw this, and then this will make sense. Okay. So you got to kind of look at it as like a bullseye, right? So see if this is going to make sense. So what I do, and actually I created a video that talked about this a little while ago. And what you do is you create a video that is probably 4 to 5 minutes long that addresses a concern that only your ideal customers are going to have, right? And you show that to a wide audience. Okay. So this outer circle here is the wider audience. And basically what that means is that you're going to show it and like this right here, this small circle is the actual type of people that you're trying to target, right? So, but to get them, you need to show it to a wider audience. So what you do is you create a video that solves a problem that only your ideal clients have and only they would care about, right? And you run this video on Facebook as a video ad. And you want to target people that have business interests. And you can do, and you're going to have to do some really good research. And I've actually got some videos about how to do Facebook targeting, right? But you could target, like if I'm trying to target business, like C-suite people, I think about like what are the books that they read? Who are the influencers that they follow? What are the magazines that they read? What are the websites they go to? What are the newspapers that they read? What are the brands that they like? All those types of things. And you can target all those interests. And you're going to miss a lot. You're going to hit an audience that's this big when you're really just targeting these people, right? But what you want to do is you want to go into Facebook and you're going to run ads and you're going to create a custom audience of people that watch 25% of that first video, right? Then you're going to create a second video. And that second video is going to be another video that solves a problem that only these types of people would have. And it provides really good value. And then you're going to create another, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to show that video to only the people that watch 25% of video one. So now that circle is starting to shrink, and now you're kind of getting closer to them, because if it's a topic that only they care about and the video is 4 to 5 minutes long, that means that they will have had to watch a video for at least 1 minute to 1 minute 15 seconds. On Facebook or social media, that is a eternity. They're not going to watch that video unless they're interested. Now, there's going to be some people that are going to scroll past and the video is going to start and they're going to get up because their phone rings or whatever. And that's why this circle is a little bigger, right? So you've got your first video that goes wide. Then you got your second video that's going to people that watch 25% of the first video. So now the second video, you're going to create another custom audience, and you're going to make sure that you're capturing people that watch 25% of that video. And then you're going to show that video, or you're going to create a third video. You're going to show that third video to people that watch 25% of the second video. And that's going to be this audience right here. And if you wanted to, you could keep doing that and keep doing it until you get really, really granular, because nobody's going to be watching these videos. Like, you go really wide and you cast a wide net, and then you take the people that raise their hand and say, I have this problem, I'm this type of person, and then you show them another video. And then by the time you got to this point, you've got people who have watched 25% of 2 videos that are about a specific problem that only your ideal clients care about. And that's how you do it. That's the way that I would do it. I actually did that. I was trying for a while, about 2 years ago. I opened a brewery. I actually still own a brewery. And I wanted to start doing some marketing for breweries because, I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to be a change of pace from doing stuff for lawyers. So I literally, the problem is you can't target brewery owners. The only thing you can do is target beer interests, right? So what I did is I targeted people who have all these beer interests, but I only created content that was dealing with problems that people who own breweries have. And I literally did that exact same thing. I can even show you the videos at some point if you want to see them. But the first video went to a really wide audience, and it was a really wide group of people that, probably most of whom do not own breweries and do not work in breweries, and they're not interested in that. They just like drinking beer. But there was a decent number of people that raised their hand and said, hey, I'm a brewery owner, I have this problem. So then I showed them the second video. And then, I got fewer people, but then I was able to show those people a third video, and we ended up booking like 30 consultations in like a week. And it worked really, really well. The problem that we ran into is that brewery owners are kind of like artists in the sense that I found them to be not very responsible and not very good at business. So I kind of decided that I was going to use it as a good learning experience and stick with lawyers for a while. But that's how you do it. And it's, it works it's like anything. If you want to get car accident cases, you can use the exact same strategy. If you want, anything you want to do, you can use that same strategy.